Bitsy is a full-fledged exchange that we're combining to be a custodial outlet for our current users who are using our platform known as SAMHSA.
Hi, I'm Ross Gates from Alphagrowth. Today we're at the Crypto Invest Summit in LA, and I'm here with Brian from Bitsy. Brian, great to have you.
Great to meet you. Thank you for having me.
You're quite welcome, anytime. So Brian, tell me, what is Bitsy and how is it changing the blockchain space?
Yeah, so Bitsy is a full-fledged exchange that we're combining to be a custodial outlet for our current users who are using our platform known as SAMHSA. SAMHSA is an algorithmic platform that allows our users to automatically rebalance their portfolios based on their own custom allocations that they linked via their API keys from Binance or Coinbase Pro. And they also have the option to trade using our index funds that we offer. They're generally pretty basic index funds, but over time they have beaten the performance of Bitcoin even in this bear market. We combine, simple coins such as Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, for example, and just allow our users to have exposure to an even amount of them. And then over time, as the markets ebb and flow, those coins move up and down, and we automatically buy and sell based on keeping them at that 25% peg per coin.
Gotcha. That was a lot there.
I'm sure it was.
So to break it down, you have an algorithmic trading platform.
Correct.
You also have funds where people can invest directly in your funds, and you're making a trading platform.
That's exactly
And you're wrapping that all together. So how is that different than any other platform that's out there?
Yeah, that's a great question. So to answer your question, it isn't. And there are other platforms that do things like that. We do have a few proprietary things that make us unique, such as our slider interface. And it's basically functioning almost like you would in a video game where you're leveling up and adding, figuring out one slider to pull up and one that might automatically go down as a result, right? So if we simply found some fundamental news that makes us more intrigued by Bitcoin, for example, if we want our percentage exposure to go from 50 to 75%, then that 50% that you're taking away from would automatically be pulled down as you slide up to 75%.
Now, that's in one of the funds that you control what the composition is, or that's anyone can change their, and it automatically,
So
you got what I was saying.
That's our actual custom allocation feature. So our index funds, they would just stay stable, 25-25, 25-25, for example.
Yep.
But for a custom allocation, the freedom's all in your hands, and if you want to base it on your confidence in various coins, and you're most confident with Bitcoin, but that changes because of some fundamental news that might have made it differ, then you can simply slide it down and you can pull Ethereum and other coins up. And it'll do so automatically, and you can lock a coin so that it stays at a percent allocation. It really is fully customizable and a really cool, easy to use feature that we're proud of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is pretty cool. Like the UI at this point, you just need to not worry about Bitcoin, not worry about Ethereum, just do it. So it costs a lot though to trade those different coins, to trade Bitcoin, to trade Ethereum. You were telling me about a model you have. Like if I slide it, do I have to worry about spending $25 just by changing the slider a little bit?
That's a good question. So our current SAMHSA platform is completely free, and that SAMHSA platform...
How do you do that?
That's a good question. So right now we're just in our, we're in the mode of gaining users. We're not in the mode of collecting revenue. But what we're going to be doing is transitioning onto an exchange that will be a full-on custodial outlet that will allow people to make those trades automatically via passive investing, and then also have a more traditional exchange at their fingertips so that they can make trades to their heart's content. And we have a pretty interesting fee model. Instead of having a per trade fee that might be anywhere between 0.1% and 0.3% per trade, that really gouges customers, by the way, and we think is a big detriment and part of the reason that our bear market is lasting so long right now. We think that having an upfront monthly subscription that'll probably end up being around $5 per month.
That's it?
That's all. Just $5 a month. We're going to allow people to be a full-on member of our exchange, and they can make as many trades as they want without worries of any sort of percentage fee gouging of any type.
So to me, that sounds too good to be true. Like, I know how it's great for me, but what's the business model behind that? How are you in business 5 years from now?
It's a really good question. So we think that we're going to have enough people attracted to our company to make up for a very cheap price point. And if we have 10,000 users after a few months, that's great. But we're looking for big numbers, and we think that with all of the market manipulation and the unethical trading that goes on in other exchanges right now, people will naturally want to flock to something that allows them complete freedom to make all the trades they want in the long term, and not worry about scalping something that might have only jumped 3% when the fee is 0.25%. So why would I even want to touch it right now, right?
Right, exactly.
So with our model, people can make trades for as thin as they want or as thick as they want. Our order books are going to be completely market made based on aggregate price points of other major exchanges out there. So Coinbase Pro, Binance, Bittrex, we're taking average price points from all of them and using that to create thick order books right out of the gates. Because a lot of new exchanges out there, they really have trouble getting that initial traffic so that there isn't slippage and problems with getting an accurate price with their trades.
Right.
So we'll eliminate that model by having an algorithm that allows for aggregated price points.
That's pretty cool. And you also told me that anything that's on Coinbase Pro will be on your platform. Well,
that's right.
Plus Dogecoin.
So we're having the exact same lineup as Coinbase Pro out of the gates, minus ZRX, which they just recently added.
Gotcha.
But we're going to have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, and Dogecoin, which is interesting. A lot of people say, why Dogecoin? It seems like it's an outlier. It is, but we believe that it actually has a long-term safety to it because it's actually got a large following. It's a high market cap coin. It has some potential, and we believe that it's a safe coin to invest in. But that being said, we're very against having security tokens that may not have a long-term stability to it.
Right.
So we're trying to avoid that as much as possible.
Awesome. So if people want to invest in your platform, they want to get involved, how can they reach out to you? Where can they find you?
Yeah, that's a great question. You can come to samsa.ai right now, www.samsa.ai, or you can reach out to me. My name is Brian. My Twitter handle is Brian@Samsa. That's BrianAtSamsa. Or you can just follow us directly at Samsa, SAMSA.ai. And if you just send us a message or tweet to us, myself or someone close to our marketing team will get back to you very quickly. We're very good at direct communication, and we can give you our Discord link as well. We've got all sorts of ways that you can contact us.
All the community management.
That's right. That's
Nice.
right.
Awesome.
We really appreciate the time, and thank you so much for listening to us. Tell you guys about our company. And
You're welcome.
We hope you have the time to visit us.